Hey guys, Chris here. Today I'm going to show you how I make my monster mix fish food. I feed it to my Oscars, my large catfish, and my other large cichlids. Basically any predatory fish loves this food and it's really great for them. The things you're going to need for this is 2 large bowls, a sharp knife, 2 pounds of raw shrimp, 2 pounds of raw tilapia, 2 bananas or other non-acidic fruit, 2 avocados or green beans, sodium free, sandwich bags of your size choice, and a container or 2 of earthworms or nightcrawlers. I start out by chopping up my easier things like bananas and avocados or whatever fruit or vegetable you use. It doesn't have to be small, super small, but you do want it at an edible size for your fish. Avocados are super easy to cut open and peel. You just go totally around it, cutting to the core, and then you peel them apart. Once you've got them peeled apart, you can just stab the core with a knife there, like so, and pull it right out. And then what you're going to want to do is take a spoon, and then you can just scrape the entire thing right out of the skin, just like I did here. It just plops out like that. Once you get them all peeled and in there, you'll chop it up to where it's just small chunks. Now we're going to move on to our shrimp. This is the easier of the 2 meats to cut up. That's why I go to it first. Save my hard stuff for last. What I like to do is take the juices from the shrimp and put it into the avocado like I'm doing here, at a super weird angle with my arms for some reason. Don't need to chop this up super small either. This is pretty easy for your fish to tear up, especially predatory fish that you're going to be feeding this to. Just make sure to try to keep it bite-sized for them. Always best to do this on a cutting board so you're not messing up any of your furniture. This is just an improvised cutting board, just a piece of inch-thick plywood that I had laying around that I sealed on one side. I'll go ahead and tell you now, this food isn't the cheapest to make, but it is one of the highest quality foods you'll be able to feed any of your predatory fish. I think it costs somewhere around 35 to 40 bucks to make 5 or Once we got that avocado done and in there, now we're going to take our earthworms and chop them up. This is going to be the nastiest part of it, but it's also one of the easiest. And what I did first was just dump them into that and wash all the dirt and stuff that was in the bucket out of there. And then I just put them on here and chopped them up. Don't take a whole lot. It only took a few minutes of chopping like that, and they were into little bitty chunks. Once you got that done, then we're gonna stir it up. I'm just using my hand here, which is pretty nasty, but you can also use any type of spoon or whatever you want to use to stir it up. It's just the easiest way for me. Some better lighting going on here to keep it easy. And you're going to want to let this sit for about 2 hours to let all the avocado juice and stuff soak into all the meat. And at that time would be the best time to do all your cleanup and all that. And then you're going to take your bags. I like to use the quart-sized bags because that's about what I feed at a time. And just fill them up with a couple scoops. Lay the bag out on the table. I'd like to zip it up all but just a little bit to let the air escape. And then you flatten them out there like that. Make them stackable. And you can just throw them in the freezer, freeze them, and feed them to your fish. Each of those bags probably weighed almost a pound, and this made just about probably about 6 pounds, maybe a little bit over, which isn't bad. Probably about $5 to $5 to $7 per bag for this type of food, which I have multiple big Oscars and a lot of different cichlids and big catfish if you follow my channel, and you'll know that I go through this pretty darn quickly. Remember to hit them buttons on your way out and drop a comment below, and any help sharing this out would be appreciated as well. Well, that's my monster mix fish food. Hope y'all enjoyed it, and y'all have a good one.